All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ben here with episode 143 of the MLM Monday show, and looking forward to connecting with each and every single one of you here today. As we're getting started, we're talking about the topic of setting up your newest person to win here inside of your company. And wouldn't be remiss without opening this week just sharing all the bit of the heartache of the kind of the rioting and stuff we have here going on in America from this horrible tragedy this week. One thing I just want to share is that I'm grateful for an industry that doesn't care where you come from, or how you were born in this space. Something that's a big blessing in direct sales and MLM and network marketing is you don't qualify in this space because of who you were born from, right? Or the color of your skin or your age or your religion or any of that. It's all about creating value for others. And the potential there is an amazing potential to create a beautiful world because you can provide opportunities to people that were unavailable to them before in the past. That would be the piece I'd share. So back to the subject at hand, team, of direct sales, network marketing here on the show this week. If you're new to the show, comment below hello. Let us know where you're watching from. I see we got folks from Europe and USA on the line already. Peter, good to have you here. Edward, good to have you here. Carl, good to have you here. It's exciting to have people on. There's more of you joining live. We'll get shout outs to you soon. And for today's show, whether you're watching on replay or watching right now live, I want to talk about a couple of the key things that you can do to help new people start well in direct sales. There's a couple key elements to put in place. And it all starts with first having the vision of what you want it to feel like for a new person inside of a company and what you expect them to actually do. Some of the things I get to share all the time with different people who run direct sales companies in the space is that you won't be disappointed in your field if you don't expect them to be something they're not. That's a powerful thought, because when you expect people to be what they are, when you don't have expectations that they're something they're not, you can feed that properly, you can plan for that properly, you can provide the right tools. It's about being self-aware of what life is like or what a day is like for your members and for your business builders. And I encourage people who are executives of direct sales companies, if you've never built a direct sales company before and you're an executive at a direct sales company, you've never built in the field, you're missing a lot of the context for what these people actually deal with. I count it a blessing that I had 4 years of my life building in the field before being a vendor in the space, because it allows you to have a perspective and some empathy for what it's like for someone to go out there and build a direct sales business. So what are some of those key elements to have in place? Well, I have found that there's 3 core trainings / documents that can feed in really well to your system, and some core ideas of what your systems can look like that make a huge difference. So if you're taking notes, I ask, do you already have a 24-hour plan of action put together? Do you have it defined? Is it written out? Is it in a PDF? Is it with a video? Do people know right when they join, hey, these are your first steps in the next 24 hours? If they don't, if you're running a MLM company, you're one of the corporate executives, you need to write one. If you're on a team and you're building a group and your company doesn't have a 24-hour plan of action defined yet, you need to write one for your team, okay? You want to get clear. This could be as easy as a 5-step checklist that's scratched out on a piece of paper that everyone duplicates, but you need to have a 24-hour plan of action. What do you do in your first day? After that, the next one you want to create is a 7-day plan of action. So after they finish their first 24 hours, so what do they look at on day 2? Well, their vision expands and you get to a 7-day plan of action. So what they're going to do for the next 6 days until their 7th day in the business. Once again, if you're running a direct sales company, you should already have this in place. If you don't have it in place, you should create one. If you're running a team and you don't have a 7-day plan of action in place, you should create one. So your 24-hour plan of action might have stuff like getting their account set up and how they invite their first few guests inside of the system, what videos they watch the very first day to understand the culture and the power of inviting The 7-day plan of action, if you're a party plan company, might have that they're gonna schedule and book their first 2 parties. If you're a direct sales MLM company, may have that you're gonna invite X number of people to your first events, or do X number of 3-way calls, or get X number of people to your webinars in the system, or share X amounts of content in social media. It's creating those daily rituals you want people to continue to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat over time, and the expectations for them of what does it look like to be a successful team player at your company. After the 7-day plan of action, there's a third one. That's a 30-day plan of action. So what are they going to do day 8 to the rest of their first 30 days in your company? And map that out. And this is what gets powerful, because you want to look for what kind of actual duplication can they have in those first 30 days. Is it legitimate that they could, by day 15, have a business builder on their team already that they're then expected to help that person get their first person in their first 15 days. And as that person's doing their first 7-day plan of action, they've now duplicated within their first 30 days, where it's not just them in 30 days, but them plus someone else who's also enrolled somebody. Wow, well, that creates a really dynamic environment. Sure does. So as you're creating these documents and you're thinking about the activities and the things you want people to do, then the next question comes to the implementation of that. You can create a powerful video for a 24-hour plan of action, a powerful video for a 7-day plan of action, a powerful video and PDF for a 30-day plan of action. But then your question becomes, are people doing the things I'm teaching? And did I tell them to do the right things? Is it working? It's just self-awareness. You got to be honest as a business owner and see that you're being self-aware. Okay, and forever, people have only had data, folks who run direct sales companies, on after people are distributors or after their members. And only today are there new systems, literally brand new technology the last 2 years, called predictive action platforms that allow companies to know what messages are actually getting new customers, what messages are getting new members, what content and social media are people sharing that's actually getting folks to the shopping cart. That stuff's available now. And so I encourage you, if you're not yet using a predictive action platform, right, because it's brand new technology in the space, you got to look at it. Send me a message here on Facebook, or check out the link below in the comments for a tour of a predictive actions platform. But you deserve to know what's actually working for your members. And you deserve to provide a platform to your members that actually tells them what to do beyond just the training of your first 24 hours and your training of your first 7 days. That actually guides them along what to do, that recreates the experience of a top leader standing next to them, just telling them what to do next the whole time. That's literally what people are doing from their mobile phones and from their virtual offices today. It's powerful. And if you haven't checked it out yet, you deserve to. I want to thank you so much for checking out MLM Monday today. Take action on the content you learned today. Real duplication comes from getting people on the same page and doing those simple actions that stack on top of each other. It doesn't have to be complicated, but you do have to be clear. You do have to be candid with your expectations of what's expected. All right, team. Wishing you all the best. Have an amazing week. We'll talk with you soon. Bye for now.